Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Please give me a thumbs up or okay. Let me know. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wendy from Chang Jung Christian University in Taiwan. And before we start the activity, let me share my screen. Oh. Okay, so let me introduce the participants from Satya Wachana Christian University. The first of all is today's speaker, Aldi, Dr. Aldi. Hello.
Hello.
And also the staff, Ryan. Ryan.
Hello, everyone.
And also Mariana.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. And Len is the participant from Chang Jung Christian University, which is me, Wendy, and also the speaker, Professor Chiu.
Hello, nice to meet you. Good morning, everyone.
Okay.
Good morning, Professor.
Hello, good morning.
So before the cultural lectures, I would like to use 2 to 3 minutes to give a quick introduction about the Gobies program. Gobi is an abbreviation of Global Education Experience, and it is created by CJCU, UKSW, and UKDW. And the main goal of this program is to promote the experience of studying abroad and also let the students learn different cultures in person. And it is not a program that only spend you 3 days, 5 days, or 7 days. It is a program that you can really go abroad and spend 2 weeks with the local students, and maybe more than 2 weeks, like 15 or 16 days. So in these 2 weeks, the students who participate in this program will attend a series of courses and activities. So I guess after knowing more about Gobies, I thought you are now interested in it and are wondering how can I join it and what are the qualifications. Actually, as long as you have an open heart and are willing to speak in foreign language, you can become a member of Gobies. But even though we hold it every year, but it is not like we will go to Indonesia every year or you will come to Taiwan every year. It will be like first year held by CJCU in Taiwan, and next year it will be held by Indonesia universities. So it is, as I said, like in 2008, 2016, you came to Taiwan. In 2017, we went to Indonesia. And in 2018, you came to Taiwan again. 2019, we went to Indonesia again. So that's it. And here are the experience that you can experience if you join this program. Of course, the education, you can have the class with the local students and also homestay. You can live in Taiwanese family and also Indonesia family. And last but not least, it's the most important thing, cultural trip. Learning is not just learning the knowledge in books, and also you need to walk outside, right? Yes. And you only need to pay for the airfare and the personal expenses. So it is really great. And here are some photos that we want to share with you. Yeah. So because the COVID-19 in 2020, we canceled all the programs. And in 2021, we are now holding a webinar to let you know more about Taiwanese culture and Indonesia culture, and also know more about this program. And maybe in 2020, we are now planning to restart it in any way. So to get more newest information, please pay attention to the related office in your university. Yeah, so these are the brief introduction of Gobies program. Now let's welcome Professor Chiu to give us a speech about Export Taiwan and CJCU.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Wendy. So could you hear me clearly? Okay. Okay. In the beginning of the my talk today, I would like to say. Also, I would like to correct the some information about the Gobies because Wendy is the new staff in my office, so she might not know so well. Actually, this program is proposal from the Satya Wachana Christian University to CJCU. So in the beginning, only 2 universities have been running these programs, and we have been doing very well. So that's why the Delta Wachana Christian University would like to join. So that's why it become a 3 universities activity. Yeah, okay. But anyway, Wendy is experienced very clearly and very good. Okay. So allow me to share my screen, my PPT. From the beginning. Okay, so everyone can see my screen. Could you see the screen?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, thanks everyone to give me this opportunity to introduce about Taiwan and CJCU, also Gobies. I see my old friends, Ryan, yes, and I think most of you are new staff and the new friends, the staff and the student. Okay, so good morning to the Satya Wachana Christian University's faculty and the student, also the CJCU student. Okay, hello, good morning. Before the talk, I would like to just briefly introduce myself. My name is Chiu. I'm the section chief in the International and Cross-Strait Cooperation section in the Office of Global Engagement in CJCU. Also, I'm an assistant professor in School of Safety and Health Sciences. Actually, I'm a chemist. So, but you must wonder why I'm here, why I'm talking about this program. I have to say, because in 2018, I'm the host. I'm just organized all the global programs for Indonesia students. So that's why I'm here. Okay. For my topic today, I'll just divide it into 3 parts. My first is the introduction of Taiwan, and second part will be know more about the CJCU. I think most of the students, you haven't been to CJCU and Taiwan, so I will guide you to know about the CJCU and Taiwan. On Gobies, I think the program between 2 universities, what will you experience? Okay, maybe I will edit something more when they have not said. Okay. All right. So we just know about the Taiwan. I don't know how many of you knows Taiwan. I mean, have you heard about Taiwan? Because for my experience, I go abroad to study, I go abroad to travel. If you ask someone ask you where are you come from, but most of them say, oh, I come from Taiwan. They probably will say, oh, Thailand. I know that's a good place, but actually Taiwan and Thailand is different. Okay, we are a small island. Okay, but in this, if I will say, okay, so we are totally different, we are different culture because we are different countries, but don't mix them up. Okay. Oh, okay. Taiwan. If I would like to say Taiwan culture, I will say about a little bit. You have to know about a little bit Taiwan history, because that will make the culture. All right. So we back to the 1430 in the Ming Dynasty. That's long, long time ago. But the Zheng He, the empire just assigned a person who named Zheng He, lead 1,000 people, 500 children. They are all children, 5 boys, 5 girls, to go to Taiwan, take this mission. But of course, their boat just hit by the storm. So not so many people arrived in Taiwan. By the time Taiwan, only the original people live in the island. They are not so civilization, so they still doing some hunting and do not really educated. Okay. So after that, live in Taiwan, but there's still quite a few people. That since the 1517, the Portuguese ships locally coated Formosa. That's the first time for the foreign people to know about Taiwan has been recorded as well. The Formosa in Portuguese is named Beautiful Island. Nowadays, we still have some people use the Formosa to call the Taiwan Island. Okay. And I don't know how many have you known about Taiwan's colonization. The colonized by the Dutch, colonized by the Japan. So since 1622, the Dutch first land the Penghu Island. Actually, this is not the mainland of Taiwan. It's just beside the Taiwan. Is a very small island. But this island actually now is very good for tourism, because they have a lot of activity and a very good place to just for the stay. Okay, and the Dutch colonized, that was 20 years after, so it's 1642, and they forced to colonize Taiwan, but they also import the new farmed implements. They use the corn to the field. Also the development the language of the Aboriginal people. They will give the religion, the Christianity. So I think the first time the Christianity, the church, they came to Taiwan is by the time. This is in Taiwan, but for the mainland China, they were going to the end of the Ming Dynasty, and the Queen and the Qing Dynasty were established by the Manchu in the 1644. So after that, they don't pay the much attention on the Taiwan. So when the Qing Dynasty was corrupt, okay, so the many the countries just came to Taiwan. They have the fights, and then the Qing Dynasty actually fought. So they will give the Taiwan to the Japan. So Japan has take the colonization of Taiwan 50 years since the Second World War ends. So the Taiwan just back to the China, because the United States and Britain conquered with Chinese nationalist late, the Chiang Kai-shek, our first president, also is hold the KMT, the Kuomintang, the parties to own the government. Okay, but because the Mao Zedong and there have been some inner fighting, and then the Chiang Kai-shek just lost his power, but it's not the government. So he take his army to the Taiwan. So we call the Republic of China, and that's the first time they just take a serious about the Taiwan. Okay. And so under the Chiang Kai-shek's government, there's also direction. People, since it's become, we just ended of imperial the Asian, but we still under some authority. The army is controlled. People can't say it's very freedom and very just like the any kind of life you like. Okay. But the economy under the educate and the Chiang Kai-shek's government, they've educated the people, they have make the rules, the countries become better and better, but in the economic by the time also increase as well. But until the 1996, the first president is elect by the whole Taiwanese people, I think Taiwan has become more democratic countries. But the person also, but still is assigned by the KMT party. So it's not really so democracy, but we have made the progress quite a lot. Since 2000, the Chen Shui-bian, I think is the president who is not the KMT party, is from Democratic Progressive Party, we call it DTP, won the presidential election. I think this is really the milestone that Taiwan is step forward to the democracy. Also, the Taiwan, the names is not be used by the Chiang Kai-shek's duration. So since we call the Taiwan, I think it's 2006. Maybe you can see maybe in the international conference, or maybe the some officer, the papers, you will see the name, the Taiwan. So the Taiwan becomes improvisation and colonization. So they make our cultures. The people is more traditional and conservative. So this make the Taiwanese, we have a lot of cultures from the Dutch, of course, is a little bit, but Japanese influence a lot. Also because the Western style came to the Taiwan. So we also have the influence by the Western, the American, British, and Australia as well. Okay. So, but you know how many the population of the Taiwan? We only have the 23.57 million the people, and the area 36,194 square kilometer. See, it's so Taiwan is a very small island, but for the small island, we have the landscape, we have the mountain, we have the sea, we have the lake. So all combined. Also, for the highest mountain, the Yushan in Taiwan, also in the center of the Taiwan, that will prevent all the storm just from the east. So we call it protective the mountains in Taiwan. This the highest. It also is the second highest in the East Asia area. Okay, so when the before the Qing, I think they will speak the Mandarin, but after the Taiwan Aboriginal people, they will speak their own language. But also for the people who is not the civilization in the Taiwan, I think for the Asian people, they will also speak Hakka. Hakko is the Taiwanese. So in the Taiwanese, we will use most of the people can speak 3 kinds of language. Sorry, maybe 2 kinds. It's Mandarin and the Taiwanese. The Hakka only for the Hakka person or original person, they can speak their own language as well. But nowadays, the government is more, I think it's more respect all the ethnic group. So they will give them the chance to let their children to learn their own language as well. Okay, for the region, I think Buddhism in Taiwan take the most of people, and Dao is the traditional region. Norwegian person maybe take the 18.70%. Christianity is not so many, only 3.9% in Taiwan. Okay, and we use the Taiwanese currency, and the Taiwanese UTC 8, and the capital city is the northern of the Taiwan. We call the Taipei city. So this is the map. You can see the in East Asia, and then you can see the Taiwan is a quite small island just beside the mainland of China. I think Indonesia should be here, so it's not far away. Okay, so just between the Japan and the Philippines. Okay. All right, and we can just take some practice and training. Okay, so if you come to Taiwan, I have been mentioned the Taiwanese always speak the Mandarin Taiwanese Hakka, maybe a little bit. Okay, so if you were to say hello to the person, you will say ni hao. This is Mandarin. In Taiwanese, ni he and ni hao. Oh, I can't speak very well for the Hakka, but they say in this language. But I will just show you a kind of video, and you can see they use the language in our public transportation. Wendy, I think it's not working. Could you just help me to
There is a play under.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. Okay. First, you will hear about the Mandarin.
Taipei main station, transfer station for the Blue Line, Taiwan Railways, Taiwan High Speed Rail, and Taoyuan Airport MRT.
台北车站、往返南线、台铁、高铁、桃园机场捷运，请伫本站换车。台北车站、北扫平南线、台铁、高铁、桃园机场捷运，请车本站换车。台北站下车时请注意间隙
Mind the gap.
落车的时。
Okay, so could you distinguish which one is which one? First one is Mandarin, and we use it in our daily life. But second one is English because it's for the foreign people. Also the Taiwanese because the elder people maybe they can speak the Mandarin so well, so they can hear. But that Hakka, okay. So for language in our transportation, public transportation. So this is for our underground, the metro in Taipei. But in the biggest city, of course, the capital city, also the second biggest city in Kaohsiung, we have the metro too. For the public transportation in Taiwan, we have the high-speed railway, and the metro and the bus system as well. But the people usually they will use their own cart, okay, and the bicycle or motorcycle. Okay, you can see the photo. Yeah, that is I think probably for after work that everyone want to go home, so you can see the motorcycle. It's very convenient. If you don't run so fast, I think it's quite safe. Okay, so the students, if you come here, of course you for your own safety, we won't let you have this kind of experience, but maybe some the homestayers and the student will give you some opportunity to ride you just for a little bit while. Okay. For the religion, we have I have mentioned Buddhism and Tao religion, Christian and others. If you ask me what's the difference between the Buddhism and the Tao, I would like to say for the Buddhism, the religion, the people usually, the served person doesn't get married and they eat vegetable. For the Tao, the served people, they can eat meat, also they can get married too. Okay, and of course for Christian, you know, and mostly nowadays in Taiwan is not so popular, but I think the person will the people will the number will increase. Okay, so for the religion, but nowadays in Taiwan we have the quite international and popular famous events. Is for this we call the Maju. Okay, I will also show you the films about this. Okay. Mazu actually is a region. It's a person, female, who is protected his father from also for the fisherman. So after she died, she became the god. The people just prayed and ask her protect when they are go fishing. So nowadays become more popular and popular. This event is quite important and quite, I think, you guys is significant for the religion activity in Taiwan. And can see so many people to join. This will take 6 days, 7 nights. People can only work with the female god because the female god will go out to his temple to visit the other temple. So they take this. Okay, and her will decide, this is Mazu, her will decide which day to go and which day she would like to come back, which route she would like to go. So this is very, oh, you can see the one. Okay, sorry. Wait. Sorry, I stopped. I can't stop it, sorry. See, sorry. So I know you can't see the photo, right? And okay, I don't replay it. Maybe you can experience by yourself when you come to Taiwan. All right, there were a lot of activities. You take 7 days, and people only work, and you don't need to prepare any food and accommodate. All the people, when you go around after the Mazu, and then the Mazu will decide where to go, and then you just follow her, and the people will open their house for you, and they will serve you the food, drink, everything. That's a kind of a sacrifice and the self spirit for the Mazu. So they will give you experience that. So a lot of people just fly from the abroad country to Taiwan to join this event. After that, they will feel something different. Okay, yeah, all right. This is Taiwanese currency. Probably, if you would like to come, you have to know about the value of the Taiwan money paper. Okay, yes, and next one is, all right. If you ask me what is the Taiwan's famous for, I will say we have the Taipei 101. Taipei 101, I think, is the building in the Asia. Also, we have a lot of famous Taiwanese food. Taiwanese always have the good in the food. Okay, we have the night markets. You can get the food very easier, and the bubble teas also is quite famous, and some fruit, mango fruit ice. Okay, that also is quite famous too. And xiaolongbao, the dumpling, and a lot of foods. Okay, if you like to know about that more, it's better you can buy your own. Okay, actually, I also prepared a video for you to tell you why you have to come to Taiwan to visit some photos there, but I think probably should not work, so I just skip it. All right, okay. All right, so just give you some briefly about the Taiwan. I will jump to the second part about the CJCU, the campus. The CJCU is founded in 1993. Okay, you can see this is the CJCU station. This is only one station in Taiwan named university name. Okay, and we are the private university, and the university is a comprehensive university. So we have 5 college, 5 school, 13 research center, 5 education center. Nowadays we have 9,500 students in the university. And of course, for the international partner, we are quite keen to connect with the new partners. So we over the 160. All right. And recently the CJCU goes very fast. So we are very keen to and work very hard to apply for the world ranking. So in 2019, we got a 4-star ranking from QS Star ranking. And for the Asia University ranking in 2021, now I think the rank just appeared and we just in the range of 350 to 400. Also, we applied for the World University ranking in 2020. So we are ranked in the 1001 to 1200. Okay, so also the university, a lot of the departments school also has been accredited by the International Association. All right. So I've been mentioned we have the college, 10 colleges and 61 departments. Okay, and then you can see the cultural management from their wearing, and you can see we have the tourism, we have the accounting and financial management, business, and the health science. Of course, we have nursing, we have some medical management and some biological and also in the architects department, bachelor degree for the architects. And this is humanity and social science. And we have a applied Japanese department. We have the sport departments and media as well. For the School of Information, Art and Design, we have the IT and computer technology engineering departments as well. So for the safety and health science, I am teaching in the department. Okay, so we have the fire safety and occupation safety, food examination, analytical safety, and for the unmanned vehicle department. Also, nowadays we added one more is for the green energy department. This is fine arts. Okay, we have the traditional arts and some art is the painting department. This is the more unique and special for the International College of Practice and Education from the environment. This department, they are teaching the students to focus on the environment and sustainable. All the students we recruit from the Africa. This is by the, we are cooperate with the Dr. Chang Jung, is from the Root and Shoot Spirit, the association. They will recruit a student from Africa and send to Taiwan to just give them, educate them, to give them have a chance to study. We have the theology school, and also we have the continuing education. In CJCU, all the courses we would like students to have the more chance to practice. So usually we will combine the simulations rooms like the nursing. This is the simulation rooms for the laboratories for the student to learn. Also for the examination, we have the very good facilities. And for the global engagement, we all give the kind of the prize. This is new one. So last time when you arrived the visit Chang Jung Christian University, this this is Global Plaza. So for all the international activity will be taught here. All right, and this is Dr. Jinggu Do. I have mentioned she just cooperated with us to establish the college for the Africa students. Okay, and because her and the university also we will take the sustainable as our main code object to do. So we have been doing a lot of things is to cover for the sustainable, to make the campus eco campus, and to encourage the faculty and the student to take a university social responsibility and to do the service and to make the local community how they can be the sustainable to live or to do development as for the community as well. Okay. All right, so this is our university. Of course, for the global engagement, we won't miss any. So we have a lot of programs, exchange student degree and summer school, short-term exchange and the activity also we will go have. All right. So the Gobies education experience, the Gobies program that Wendy has been mentioned, I would like to say, yeah, also we were added not only for the culture and not only for the visiting, we also added for the academic, the projects. So we all put a spirit of the Changlong, spirit of sustainable. So last time, 2018, the student come to our campus. We will show them the green energy park just near by the Chang Jung Christian. I will take a student to see the river, river that have been so polluted by the heavy metal, but now it's restored. And how we do that, how the CJCU to do the project, how the CJCU to help the river to restore all the things, and then that's it for the academic. Or for the cultural experience, of course, we'll take you to travel to some Taiwanese famous place. Okay, you must see in Taiwan, but we also will we also create some cooking courses for the students who has the opportunity to cook some Chinese food, Taiwanese food, bubble tea or dumpling or fried rice or fried noodle. And also we will give you some Chinese painting, calligraphy, and Aboriginal dancing class. This is all for the culture. And if for the also we would like the student, not only the taking the lecture, not only the visiting, you have to make friends. So of course you will have a lot of chance to meet the student, the people from the CJCU, and to make them together. So we have an international day, and also for the farewell party, and you can see the student just gathering together, and very nice too. And in the final few days, we will take you go traveling. I have been described Taiwan, the landscape. We have the lake, we have the mountain. Of course, to go the Jeb Mountain is a risk, but we can go the highest building 101, and also we can take the student to the Salmon Lake. That is quite lake distriction, so for the student to experience. This is all the Gobies we have, and then we are planning, and we would like to show the student how the Taiwan, how is Taiwan, how is CJCU, how is the Taiwanese people, how is the Taiwanese, the CJCU student. So we will make them all together to experience by your own. Of course, the COVID-19 just stopped for a while, but we believe we can have this continuing and soon to have this activity. Okay. So this is my sharing, and thanks for listening. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for oh, thank you for Professor Cho's speech. And due to we still have some time, so maybe I can share the videos that Professor Cho can show you. And could you please stop the sharing, Professor Cho?
Okay. I think I stopped. Did I?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
就让你往上面应该有选项。
I don't know how. Sorry.
Okay, I can do it.
Yeah, okay.
And let me show you the videos. The first one is about Mazu.
Yeah, the Mazu will decide which to go, and usually in March, she would like to visit her friends, also as God as well. So she decided, and then the so many people. This is like the older traditional, like the general. They will protect the Mazu, so they will be the leader and leading the Mazu to visit another temple. Yeah, and there's usually have a 10, I don't know, it's more than 10,000 people will join, and more every year. Yeah, and then you can see they just quite wear, and then they have some their special instruction they have to completely they need to do. This is quite full of the traditional. But still, nowadays, if you came to Taiwan, sometimes we have this kind of activity in Taiwan as well, especially in CJCU. Just few weeks ago, in this area, always we have the some like the local protect guard in the local, just protect the local. I think in CJCU, around the CJU, there is a temple. They are doing the celebrate the I think the ceremony or anniversary or something. So also there will occur something like this. It's many people. Also for the local people, they will join. So you can see the lamp, and then they can put some symbol about this to celebrate the God's birthday, something like this. We call it 这gear. Okay. So this is quite famous, I think, nowadays. And especially on this kind of temple, even you can see that some of the Asian equipment, I mean, like the organ or something, we don't use nowadays, but they still being used in this kind of event. Okay.
Please wait a minute. This is the 5 reasons why you should visit Taiwan that is added by a foreigner live in Taiwan.
climbing one of Taiwan's over 200 3,000-meter peaks. Yet also take the opportunity to relax in the blue ocean on Taiwan's endless stretches of coastline. You can experience Hello everyone, I'm Ben Hedges. I'm British, but I spent my youth in Hong Kong. I later also came to university in Taiwan, and now I host a television show speaking in Chinese. The show broadcasts in Taiwan and North America. I've traveled to many countries in Asia, and today I want to share with you my 5 reasons why Taiwan is the best Asian destination that you could visit. 1. Small but big. First, this island that was once called Isla Formosa, the Beautiful Isle, seems to have everything and be able to accommodate any kind of travel plan you could think of. You can ascend above a sea of clouds, climbing one of Taiwan's over 200 3,000-meter peaks, yet also take the opportunity to relax in the blue ocean on Taiwan's endless stretches of coastline. You can experience superior service in Taiwan's vibrant cities or sample the slower rhythms of life in Taiwan's rustic villages. But what's most important is, all these places may not be as far away as you think, and that is where the true magic of Taiwan lies. Just a short trip on Taiwan's high-speed rail or other transportation can lead you to vastly different experiences. 2. Never lost in translation. Breaking through the language barrier is also something to consider when traveling. If you speak English, you'll have no problem communicating in Taiwan. Most young people speak English to a good level, but what about those who are a little older?
Excuse me, man. Can you help me with the cell phone? It's out of battery and I need to call my friend. Yes. Yes.
3. Incredible, warm-hearted people. When you travel in Taiwan, it is the people who make the experience what it is. Taiwanese people's hospitality and passion in welcoming foreigners is famous across the globe.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
And it really is like this. So in Taiwan, you never have to worry about getting lost, and don't worry about your safety. All you need to worry about is picking the most intelligent looking person to guide you on your way. 4. Awesome customizable service. Taiwanese people are friendly and passionate. This characteristic is also expressed in their awesome customized service.
I would like to try something new, but I don't want it too sweet. Do you have any recommendations?
You can try our bubble tea. If you don't like it too sweet, you can decide the sweetness yourself. 1 to 10. You can also decide the amount of ice.
Okay, then I will have bubble tea, less ice and half sugar.
You know, in the West, when you buy a soft drink, it's not really the same thing. Hey man, can I get one of these with just a little bit of ice and no sugar?
These only come in 2 types, buddy. Like this straight up, or like this.
Oh.
Gotta be $1, buddy.
5. Only in Taiwan. Unexpected surprises. Getting to this point, you probably all really want to come to Taiwan by now. Lastly, one important point. When you come to Taiwan, you need to remember to use your mobile phone or other video recording devices and shoot what.
So this all the presentation, all the speech about explore Taiwan and explore CJCU. Now let's welcome Dr. Aldi from UKSW to give us a speech about the Indonesia culture. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I would like to share a screen. Okay, wait. Okay, here we are. So can everyone see my slides? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So hello everyone. I'm very happy to be on this occasion, very special occasion, if I may say so. And then I'm so happy to, very excited to meet new friends from Taiwan, like Miss Wendy and Professor. And also it is I'm honored to have this occasion to deliver some, well, I'm not saying it's a kind of material, very formal material. It's kind of sharing. So I would like to introduce a little bit about Indonesia to you. Well, I give the title of my topic. It's a diverse yet united, the richness of Indonesian culture. And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aldi Herindra Lasso. And at the moment, I'm serving as the head of tourism destination study programs. And I can see that some of my students are here joining us together. So hi students, I'm really glad to see you all here. So I'm at the Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies at Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana. Well, I'm engaging in tourism, I think, since more than 15 years ago. So tourism is kind of my passion. When we talk about tourism, it has a strong relation with the culture itself. Okay, so here, let's start it. Okay, I'm so excited. So first of all, I would like to explain a little bit about my topics. So here are the topics that I'm going to discuss or I'm going to share with you all here. So the first one, I would like to talk a little bit about the concept of culture as the foundation of our further discussion about the Indonesian cultures. And after that, as I mentioned earlier, I would like to introduce Indonesia as the largest archipelagic country in the world. And then I will come to the discussion on the richness of Indonesian culture. And from the big picture of Indonesia, I would like to bring you all to the small city yet beautiful, Salatiga, where the UKSW or UKSW, Satya Wacana Christian University, the miniature of Indonesia, is located. And then we will discuss about the factors why this diverse Indonesia can unite. And then we will come to the conclusion. Okay, so I really do hope that every one of you here in virtual meeting are as excited as I am now. Okay, so let's get started. First, I would like to share a little bit about the culture. Well, every time we hear about the culture word, so many things come in our mind, right? So I would like to have a kind more interactive sharing. Okay, so can I have one of the CJCU student answer my question? If I ask you, what do you think when I say culture? Can anyone help me? It can be students or lecturer or Miss Wendy. Okay. Yeah. If I say culture, what do you have in your mind?
Is there any CJCU students who want to answer this question?
Yes, please.
Okay, we have one. There is a microphone on your table. Please use it.
Okay, thank you.
Press it. 就是外面那圈那个。就是这台上面的。
I'm sorry if I bother you with this question.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
So first, you'll speak more. Mine will be history, culture. Yeah.
He said
Sorry?
about history.
History, yes. Okay, thank you very much. So culture is strongly related with the history. Yes. Can I have one student from Indonesia? Can anyone help me answer this one? If I mention culture word, what do you have? The first thing that comes to your mind? Anyone? I know some of them. Can I ask Toda? Toda, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If I mention what culture, what do you have in your mind?
I think culture is strongly related with local wisdom.
Local wisdom. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know that virtual meeting we have a lot of limitation, but I'm sure it's not a problem for us. We can still be interactive through these activities. Okay. Yes. I think we all agree. We all agree that when we speak about culture, we have diverse perspectives, right? Each person can have their own understanding about culture, right? So, however, that's why, because we have diverse perspective, I would like to narrow it down our discussion today with these two foundation or understanding. The first one, yeah, Binami said that the culture includes a wide range of factors such as food, clothing, houses, technology, academia, art, morality, religion, politics, and livelihood activities. Okay, whereas others given mention that culture is defined as patterns of behavior, customs, and way of life. It also includes ideas, beliefs, and knowledge that characterize a particular group of people. From these two concepts, we learn that actually, culture consists of these two aspects. When we talk about culture, it talks about the tangible aspects, such as the first one, food, clothing, everything that we can see, we can touch, we can taste. Yeah, it's about tangible aspect. However, culture doesn't stop in that aspect. Culture also talk about the intangible or abstract thing like behavior, custom, way of life, and also beliefs, including the religion and knowledge. So, based on these two aspects, I would like to go further to bring you to a further discussion or further introduction about the culture of Indonesia. Are you ready, guys? Okay, so here I would like to introduce you to Indonesia, the largest archipelago in the world. Why? Because it consists 17,508 islands. Can you imagine that? Even some people say, I've heard once that to travel, in order, if you would like to travel all over Indonesia, it will take more than 40 years because it's so vast, large, and then yeah, expensive too. For me, myself, as I'm staying in Java Island. I've never been to Papua because it's so far away. Okay, so the archipelago is grouped as follow. First, if you can see the left side of this map, it's called the island of Sumatra, Sumatra Island. Okay, we have Aceh, we have North Sumatra, and then here, okay, if you don't mind, I will share a little bit about tourism because it is related to the culture. Yeah, on this island is where the Toba Lake is located. Toba Lake is the largest caldera in the world and covered with water, so it become lake. So here is where Lake Toba is located, and we have North Sumatra, Riau, Jambi, South Sumatra, and also Lampung. The second group is Jawa. Okay, Jawa is where UKSW is located. Yeah, Central Java. It is divided into like here. Actually, we have West Java, Central Java, and East Java. But there are also Banten, we call it Banten, and Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. And also we have Yogyakarta. Okay. The next, I will take you to one of the biggest islands in Indonesia is Borneo, Kalimantan. Kalimantan is where Toda come from, yeah, Toda. Toda's from here, and then I think many of our students in our program, in our study program, comes from this island. And I think in UKSW, yeah, there are so many students come from this island. Kalimantan, this island is directly bordered with Malaysia, and also on the same island with Brunei, Darussalam country. Okay, and we have West Kalimantan, East Kalimantan, North and Central Kalimantan. And from there, we will fly you to the Celebes or Sulawesi. In Indonesian word, we call it Sulawesi. Okay, Sulawesi. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm running out of battery. Okay, Sulawesi. So here also we have a lot of parts on that island. I myself, I come from this island, although I've never been to my hometown. Yeah, here I was born and grew up in Java, on Java Island. I mean, okay, and also we have groups of islands. We call it Lesser Sunda Islands. It's called Nusa Tenggara. There, I'm sure you know it. This is the most popular island in Indonesia. Is Bali. You know Bali, right? Yeah, Bali, and then we have Lombok, and then we have Flores Island, where Komodo dragons is located. So hopefully, I'm so excited when Miss Wendy's mentioned that next year, Gobies will, yeah, hopefully will go normal again. So Indonesian student will visit to Taiwan, and Taiwan student will visit Indonesia. So maybe you will have a chance to explore Indonesia, not only Java, but also other islands here. Okay. And next group are Moluccas or Maluku in Bahasa Indonesia. You can see here a lot of islands here, a group of islands. And the last but not least, the most eastern part of Indonesia, we call it Papua. Papua, we have, I think Merauke, yeah, is the eastern area in Indonesia. Okay, here are the groups of Indonesia, the largest archipelago country in the world. As you can see, yeah, when we talk about this, it is very logic if we have very vast tribes and ethnics. Okay, now this vast archipelago is influenced by the before that, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why this archipelagic country have a very large population. We have over than 2,070 million people in our country. Wow, it's so big, right? The population, and we have 130 million inhabitants, about 60% of the country population living on Java Island. Can you imagine that? And about the religion. Okay, in our country, I would like to explain a little bit here. In our country, we are secular country, but also we honored the religion so high. That's why there is a rule that in our country, we have to have a religion. Okay, there are actually 5 mainstream of religion in our country, which is Islam, Christian, Catholic, Hindu, and Buddhist. Okay, now I think since the under Jokowi era, we also acknowledge the stream of beliefs outside of 5 mainstream of religion. Okay, so Muslims is the majority in Indonesia. Okay, there are about 68% of the population are Muslim, and the rest of the portion are Christian, Roman Catholics, Hindus, Buddhist, and other stream of beliefs. Okay, as I mentioned earlier. So as you can see, we are the largest country. We are the country with the largest Muslim citizen. Okay, that's a little bit about Indonesia. These various culture and then religion and then also tribes are strongly related to the history of Indonesia, particularly not the history of the other things, but the history of the entrance of foreign culture to Indonesia. I will mention earlier, yeah, here. So it's started from 200 Common Era. Yeah, it is the one of the focal point of the development of Indonesian culture. It is where Indian culture entered Southeast Asia. I will explain a little bit here. So it is when we have a very the Indian trader at that time, yeah, entered the civilization in Southeast Asia, and then bit by bit the trader came to Indonesia. So why I say that this is the focal point of the culture development in Indonesia, because ancient Indonesian people are called they hold what ancient belief called animism and dynamism. This belief is the belief that they believe in spirits and also in things. So for example, the stone, the tree, okay, they believe that the thing have powers. So by the entrance of Indian traders, now Indonesian ancient and the Indonesian people are introduced. They are introduced with the God concept and also the holy book that talk about the God. Okay, so here is when the Hindu and Buddhist enter and influence the culture, the ancient culture of Indonesia. So there, the acculturation happened here. These two different culture mingle together, and then for another 500 until 1,000 year, the Hindu and Buddhist era rule in Indonesia, and they really influence the culture of Indonesia. Oh, okay. I think I have problems. Wait a minute. Stop. Okay. Here. Sorry for the inconvenience. It suddenly stopped. Okay. So one of the example of the remains of the Hindu and Buddhist era. During their era, there are a lot of big kingdoms in Indonesia. Let's mention the two biggest one. We call it Sriwijaya Kingdom and Majapahit. And these two kingdoms, under these two kingdoms, there are a lot of influence from Hindu and Buddha, affecting and influencing the Indonesian culture. We can see from, if you know this, yes, this is the biggest Buddhist temple in the world. We call it Borobudur. It's one of the remains of the Majapahit era. Majapahit kingdom. It's a Buddhist kingdom, yes, and then this is one of the proof that on those period of time, Sriwijaya, Majapahit are very influenced by Hindu and Buddhist culture. And next, I hope I don't bore you. Okay, so next is in 140 Common Era. Yeah, it's the era of when Muslim traders and teachers entered Indonesia. They are from India, Yemen, Persian, and some of the scholar on their research mentioned that Gujarat or Burmese play important roles in the spread of Muslim era. And this Muslim era very also influenced Indonesian culture, especially with the spread of Muslim in Indonesia, where the Hindu and Buddhists are replaced by Islam. Okay, and we can see one of the biggest remains that acculturation. Acculturation also took place during this era. So when the Hindu era changed into the Muslim era, we can see the acculturation in architecture of the buildings in that era. For example, like this. Maybe if you CJCU, yeah, CJCU, I'm sorry, CJCU students visit Salatiga later on, you can visit this mosque. Yeah, this is an ancient mosque in Kudus, okay, city. It's not far from Salatiga. This is the proof that when the Hindus era mixed with the Islam era. Although it is a mosque, you can see that the architect is in Hindu shape. So this is the era, the next era that influenced the Indonesian culture. Next is the era when Europeans enter Indonesia. The first is the Portugal, when the trader come and they try to do some trading monopoly there, and then followed by Spain and also Holland. Holland is I think they VOC, one of the company in Holland, colonialized Indonesia for more than 300 years. Okay, so, and then also Britain a very short time. And here, they also influenced the culture of Indonesia. In what way? Mostly, we can see the remains of this era from the architecture of the building. One of the, later on, this is also, what do you call it? A teaser for you guys, for you in Taiwan. When you visit Salatiga, you should visit this, distinctive church. It's called Blenduk Church or Gereja Blenduk in Semarang City. Okay, this is also one of the architecture proof that Europeans, especially Holland, very affected our culture. And also, if later on you happen to visit Salatiga, you can see a lot of buildings are built in with the influence from the Holland architecture style. For example, like GPIB, one of the church at the center of the city, it's called GPIB. Yeah, it's also in Holland style. Okay, and also Holland also influenced Indonesia in law. So nowadays we are still applying we use the law inherited from the Holland government at the time. And also culinary. Whoa, we have a lot of culinary from influenced by the Dutch era, like we call it perkedel. It's a smashed potato, fried smashed potato. It's so delicious, yummy. You should try. Okay, and also we have klappertaart. It's a kind of cake made from coconut, and I don't know the ingredients, but it tastes like heaven. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, you should try later on. Okay, so here to recap the culture journey of Indonesia. I've mentioned earlier that we are very vast area. We have a lot of very large area, which has a lot of different tribes, okay, and influenced by the entrance of foreign cultures, yeah, start from long ago until 1500. It creates the diverse Indonesian cultures. So my bottom line here, my highlighted point here, that Indonesian culture are shaped start from a very long time ago. So it's a long journey of Indonesian culture that make us very diverse nowadays. Okay, so here are, I know that 15 minutes will never start from the beginning. I know that 15 minutes will never be enough to introduce Indonesian culture because it's so big. I think I will need a month, Miss Wendy, to explain about the Indonesian culture. Okay, but however, I would like to just to highlight some points here. So I really do hope that my short sharing will give you a rough ideas about the richness of Indonesian culture. And here, with vast archipelago and then the different tribes and also the influence of the ethnic, foreign ethnic, we have 300 ethnic groups in our country and 1,340 tribes. Can you imagine that? And also 652 local languages. Wow. So, and I'm I think, I think this number can go up again if we maybe someday there will be a researcher and find a new tribes or with a new local languages. So the numbers is subject to change because it's very dynamic. So can you see? We are so rich in this culture. That's make we have a rich abundance of culture and traditions. From this small picture, you can see we have a lot of ceremonies, dances, and also tribes like that. And festivals, we have a lot of festivals here. And also, that's create a diverse local cuisines. From this small picture, you can see, oh, maybe you can eat whatever you want. Yeah, you name it. Yeah, from the most extreme one to the what normal ones. And here in Central Java, the cuisine is, I think, I come from West Java and I stayed here for maybe more than 15 years. And to my tongue, the cuisine in Central Java is sweeter than where I come from. Okay, in West Java, the taste is more salty. So as you can see, each area in Indonesia have their preference of taste, and that's make the local cuisine are so diverse. Okay. Do I still have time, Miss Mandy? Please let me know if I exceed the time. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's how I look on the screen. I just realized. Okay. Now here are the big picture of the ethnic. So most of us are Javanese. It's about 40.1% of Indonesian are Javanese, and also Sundanese. Sundanese is the West Java. So I'm half Sundanese and Sulawesi. So mixture, okay? And the others are Malay, Batak, Maduris, Betawi. But I want to highlight here, there are still 15% of other ethnics. What does it imply? So it means there are so many ethnics that we have that it's almost it's not enough to describe that in a diagram like this. Not to mention, well, we have Papua, right? And then it's in UKSW, there are a lot of Papua students here. So the ethnics, as I mentioned, it's so diverse here. So here are the Indonesian cultural resources. Just some, I will say just some. Here in tangible ones, we have dances, more than 33,000 dances. So as I mentioned, if you want to explore each dances, you need to stay in Indonesia maybe more than 40 years, to explore each. Okay, and also traditional music. Wow. If you join Gobies, well, I'm promoting Gobies, if you join Gobies next year, is it next year the time for visiting Indonesia or visiting Taiwan? I'm not sure. If next year it's a time for you to visit Indonesia, don't be surprised that we have a lot of various dances and musical, traditional musical. And also culinary. Every day you can taste different culinary. Okay, from the sweet one until the most spicy one. But be careful with your stomach, right? Okay, and also drinks, and ceremonies, traditional clothes. Here on the top side, here is I took the picture, the kids from the at the background. I took the picture from the occasion when they perform their traditional dances in the middle of pine forest. So can you imagine the atmosphere while we enjoying the fresh air and beautiful scenery at the pine forest? They perform their culture. So that's, I think this give you a rough picture when you visit Indonesia. We combine combine the nature, beautiful nature, and the richness of culture, and also they provide us with local cuisine. So while we drink ginger, hot ginger, and then traditional snack, we watch the performance while enjoying the beautiful pine forest. And intangible, we have folklores. You mentioned it. Yeah, I think the folklore from Mr. Ryan come from, yeah, it's different from my hometown, right? Each region has its own folklore, okay? Not to mention the local beliefs and local wisdom. As I mentioned, Professor, I think I need more than one day to explain all about the Indonesian culture here. So that's about some example of Indonesian cultural resources. So to give you, okay, I think I have to stop first, and then I forgot to share sound. Okay, so to give you a rough picture of the richness of Indonesia, I would like to play this video for you all. Enjoy.
For thousands of years, people have cherished the many wonders of these enchanted islands, inspiring histories of the land below the wind. Astounding relics from prehistoric times are testament to the wondrous age-old cultures. Here, fascinating indigenous folkways live through the test of time, emphasizing the resilience of local creativity and vigor. Magnificent divine temples adorn the landscape, as if forming an exhibition of pervasive spirituality. Religion has always been the cornerstone of life since ancient times. Indigenous wisdoms are traditionally practiced in pursuance of living in harmony with nature, filling the hearts of both hosts and visitors. Funeral rites is a festivity, as much as it is a celebration of life, an occasion to gather family members from all over the world. Rich architectural heritage, shaped by diverse cultural, historical, and geographical influences. Recognized as one of Indonesia's true national treasures. Today's legacy of art and craft continues to enrich the culture, playing a significant role in the daily and ceremonial life of the people. Adapting wonderful traditional art form to modern times, resulting in popular tourist attraction. Keeping remarkable folk artistic expression alive. As they are embodiment of the locals' way of life. A astounding cultural and historical diversity, where various cultures have crossed paths for many centuries. Impressive variety of numerous ethnic groups. An interwoven history of Indonesia's beautiful diversity. Cultural history unfolds in the landscape. Wonderful Indonesia.
Okay, so I hope that short video give you or recap the rough picture of Indonesia. So from Indonesia, I will bring you. I hope. Sorry. Okay. I hope that I still have time. Okay. From the big Indonesia, I will bring you to the small town yet beautiful, which called Salatiga. Okay, this is a very small town, yet beautiful. Why I say beautiful? Because it's located under the big Mount Merbabu. Okay, and that's why Salatiga has a very cool weather with friendly people and also a lot of yummy culinary. Okay, so it's very famous as the culinary destination. Okay, here in what makes Salatiga special also because of one education institution called UKSW, Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana, or Satya Wacana Christian University. Salatiga, because of this institution, Salatiga is famous as the miniature of Indonesia. So I will talk a little bit about the UKSW. Every year, UKSW, there are 3,500 until 4,000. I think now exceeding that figures, right? About 4,500 new students from all over Indonesia come to this institution. Can you imagine that? Every year from all over Indonesia. That's create about, Salatiga become a melting pot for about 17,351 students. That's approximately. So from all over Indonesia. And I've given you the picture how large Indonesia is. And now the large the people from large archipelago come from one small town. It creates the town become the Indonesia mini campus. So can you imagine how diverse we are here at UKSW, Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana. So we are famous now, I think, the media and also in national level, they call us Indonesia Mini Campus. Okay, now I will give you a brief picture. I will not explain all because I would like to see you in person in Salatiga. Because if I explain you everything here, and then you will say, okay, it's enough. I don't want to come to Indonesia. So it's a kind of teaser for you to come to Indonesia. Okay. So what we will find at UKSW here, we have more than 20 ethnic communities. And each communities, they have their own organization. So they organize themselves. They have a special community organizations. And it means that we have more than 20 local languages here. So don't be surprised if later on you visit Salatiga and UKSW especially, you will hear Javanese language and you will hear Ambonese language and also Papuan maybe, and that's why we also have Indonesian language with various accents. This is interesting. I recall the first time I came to Salatiga. I grew up I grew up in West Java with a different language, and then usually I hear a lot Sundanese language with a, like Badai Kamana, and then the intonation is like that. Now I have to hear the O sound very often, like Mongo. Yeah, like, and then the speed are slower, much slower than my hometown. So you will hear Indonesian language with various accent here. They speak Indonesian, but they use special accent. Like, for example, Selamat pagi is Indonesian for good morning. In Javanese accent with Selamat pagi, right? In Sundanese accent was Selamat pagi. That's different, right? Or from eastern part, Selamat pagi. the same language but different accent. That's make UKSW so rich. That's another thing that you will find in UKSW. And also, because of the various ethnic we have, you will find a lot of cultural events organized by UKSW student. For example, one of the annual biggest event organized by the Satya Wacana student is in Indonesian International Culture Festival. So we hold we do the parade along the city, and we have food festival event and also cultural performance. So it's a very huge. I don't know, Ryan, whether when the Globis came, it's about the same time when IICF happened. I'm not sure.
I think it's after the EHF.
After.
Yeah.
Oh, usually in August, yeah, Globis. I remember,
Yes.
yeah. I was the leader of East, and then we collaborated in 2019, I think, yeah. We collaborated with Globis student to celebrate Indonesian Independence Day, and it was a blast. It was so fun. We have a lot of competition, like pulling rope, yes, something like that, and eat crackers without hands. So it was fun. So hopefully we can redo that again. Okay, and also you will find a lot of traditional culinary in Salatiga, and especially maybe even in UKSW itself. So those are the things or the teasers that you will find when you visit Satya Wacana Christian University. So among these diverse culture we have, how can we stay united? We just celebrate UKSW, Satya Wacana just celebrated 65th anniversary. So we are a well-established university. I think the oldest in Central Java, yeah, of private university. We are the oldest. So we just celebrated 65. Yeah. So how can the diverse communities or the diverse nation stay united? There are factors that make us remain united. First, we have strong nationality. The nation symbol, Garuda, eagle, yeah, as you can see here, we have this represent or the symbol of Pancasila, the 5 principles. Yeah, and we hold these 5 principles strongly. And at the point 3, it's called the Unity of Indonesia, Persatuan Indonesia. That's make us united. No matter what your ethnic is or where do you come from, but we are Indonesia. Okay, and the second one is the national flag. Yeah, this is also the factor that make us united. No matter where you, who you are, no matter what tribe you are, okay? But as long when we talk about Indonesia, we have one flag only, red and white, okay? And the next one is the national language, okay? Can you imagine if we don't have Indonesian language? What will happen at UKSW? Everyone will speak their own language, and how can we deliver the material? How can we teach the student? But thank God we have national language, Indonesian, although it is spoken in different accent, but we understand among others. Although one say selamat pagi, one say selamat pagi, but we know how to react. Okay, selamat pagi, right? Okay, so the national language. And also the national anthem. This makes us united. Okay, as a conclusion, so archipelago and influence from cultures has created rich variety of Indonesian culture. Each area offers you unique experiences. As Indonesian mini campus, UKSW or Satyawacana Christian University well exhibits the richness of Indonesian culture. And although we are ethnically diverse, we, Indonesia people, remain united until now. So to close my presentation, if I may, I would like to show you one dance performed by our students. And if you are here, students, may I ask your permission to play this short video just to show that here in my department also, we come from a very diverse ethnic. So here is the dance from Borneo. Terima kasih. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope I explain and give you brief picture about Indonesian culture. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Dr. Aldi's wonderful speech about the Indonesian culture. I can actually feel the diversity of Indonesia culture and also inspired by the beautiful dancing. So the students maybe are also in this webinar. You guys did a really great job. Yes. And once again, congratulations to Satya Duta Wakchana Christian University's 65th anniversary. It is our honor to have UKSW as our partner university. So now it's the QA time. Is there any students, no matter you are from UKSW or CJCU, want to ask the questions about Gobies or about Taiwan, about Indonesia? Any of it?
Okay, Wendy, hello. I just ask one question to Dr. ALD. Yeah. Hello. Very nice speech. I can say, okay, so many ethnic groups in the Indonesia, and then from different part you have a different language. You have been mentioned about the accent is different, but whole the sentence or the words you have the same as well.
Thank you, Professor. It's a very important question, yes, about the words we use. Yes, because of the, I can say that because of the influence of the ethnic, original ethnic, many of Indonesian people mix with sometime unawareness, incidentally mix between the Indonesian word and their local language. But for example, they mix with between a word, insert a word in local language in a sentence of Indonesia. However, the message is still delivered well. And sometimes with this, I think that's why I said that UKSW or Satya Wacana is a good melting pot, because we can learn. And then usually people, students from outside of Java come, will have a certain period of time of adaptation. So they try to understand, like here a Japanese student, they tend to insert Japanese words in Indonesian sentence, and then bit by bit, like me, for example, I grew up in near Jakarta. The first time I don't know many Japanese words, but now I understand because of the time. So yes, Professor, sometimes although we use the Indonesian words, but sometimes because of the ethnical background, we insert our local language in a sentence. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, very interesting. So how about your language? You also have the grammar. It's difficult to learn the Indonesia language.
Yes. Okay. The grammar, yes, it's a very complicated because it's diverse, and also not only the grammar, the what do you call that? The characters. They have different character. For example, Javanese character is different from Indonesian or international characters. They use a kind of kanji thingy, yes, and then it's so hard to learn, and also that what makes local language also more complicated if there is a kind of caste not casta, level. So when you talk to elders, you use this kind of grammar and vocabulary. I take Japanese language as an example, and when you talk to your parents, you use certain different grammar and different words. So, for example, for eating, we can have dahar, mangan, and what else? Yeah, I remember. But there are so many things for one word. Something. So yes, in the aspect of grammar, it's complicated, and also the level of usage, like that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Because I'm wondering if our student go to visit you, the Satya China University. Our student, do you suggest them to then maybe few words or maybe some sentence, easy sentence for their daily life they can communicate? Yeah.
The first one is selamat pagi.
Selamat
pagi. Yes, that means good morning. Oh, Miss Wendy, good job. Okay, selamat pagi. Right.
Good.
Okay, what else? And usually, when you are about to eat, or have your lunch or dinner, because we are all friendly people. Usually, we say, okay, I eat, and then we call that in Indonesia, mari makan.
Mari makan. Mari makan.
Yes, makan is eat, yeah, and mari, okay, let's eat.
Oh, makan mari.
Yes, and then when you visit Salatiga, don't be surprised if you see people like to do this. Yeah, it shows, yes, like Japanese, yeah. Usually when people want to show things, they don't use their pointer, but they use their thumb to show politeness. So on that, to that,
really?
yes. Okay. That's some examples.
Okay, good. Thank you. And for Taiwanese, we should use this way, more polite
that way.
to go into the word. Yeah, this is impolite. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost the same. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. We have the chance to learn from the Dr. Eddie. How about the students in CJCU? Do you have any questions? Or maybe something you are curious, you are interested, you want to know, and then you can ask. Okay. Wendy, how about the students?
I think they don't have the questions.
Okay.
So far.
How about the students from the Satya Chang Christian University? Do you have anything you would like to know more about? Yeah, don't be hesitant to ask. Or maybe you can take the chance if the COVID have been getting well, and then please visit Chang Jung Christian University. Yeah, okay. See, okay.
Okay, please wait for me.
Yes.
Okay. How about let's take a group photo?
Oh, see, okay.
We will use the screenshot to take a group photo. So if the students from UKSW can open your camera, it will be better.
Yeah, students, maybe you can open your camera to take a photo. Give your best smile to everyone.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. And maybe Oh. Okay, we will wait one more 10 seconds. Okay, now again, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, and then the second one, maybe we can have a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Wait a minute. Okay, second one, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and is there any pose that we should do?
I think okay. Yes.
Okay, then please do a questionnaire for us. Students, please scan the QR code and do the questionnaires for us. Thank you.
So is that we will end today's webinar, and then the meeting today. Yeah, thanks for all the participants from the Satya Vachana Christian University, the staff and the students, also for the CJCU participants to come to this event. Thanks a lot, and I hope today's webinars will make you more clear and creative you are interested for these programs. And please join when we just ask you to join. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks for everyone to come in. All right, okay, bye-bye. See you.
Bye. See you.
Okay, Ryan, see
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Professor Chiu, Prof. Thank you.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.